Got that? You know what I'm laughing at, don't you? And we go, yeah! Nice. Have we got ourselves another crouch stopper? G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. Today, new spot. Lots, acres and acres of glass and crockery and stuff to be found. So, what are we going to do? I'm going to use the Legend. I've got the LG15 on, the small coil. Might sound counterintuitive to be covering such a large area with such a small coil, but I know that, well, I can see there are piles of all sorts of stuff in various areas, so I know there's going to be a fair whack of rubbish, but you know, it's all exciting. I'm trembling with anticipation. So yeah, enough ever from me. Let's get out there. Well, first target. Now I will say my trembling may well be the cold, but got that. So let's see what it is. Now we've got a coin straight off the bat. Who knows? Somewhere down there. What have we got? What have we got? We've got a little ring. Huh. Well, there you go. Oh, it's a little fine, but it is round. Here's a ring thing. Oh, it's probably copper. I spotted actually another one just down here, so there you go, we've got a pair of them. Don't know what they're off, but they did give a good signal. Now, what you will probably ask is, Coffee Bush Kid, what are you running in? Well, there we are. I'm in park, I'm in my custom mode, so I've discriminated from under 30 all the way down. We're only playing with the good stuff today, because I don't know when the rain's coming in. It's bitterly cold. Got my sensitivity at 25, I could reduce that if I wished. I have my recovery speed at 6. I'm playing in M1 as we see. And that's enough of that. Let's get into it again. It is funny how sometimes you can be just detecting around and you don't see anything until actually your coil runs over it. And there it is. So we have a clock winder. Oh, get that out of there. No, doesn't want to come out. So that is a clock winder out of a... I was going to say that it was actually out of an alarm clock that was firmly in there, but that actually has a hex on there, on the base there. So that would have gone onto the shaft to wind it. So this would have actually been detached. So there you go. Looks like the parallel knurling there should have been on a thread, so this handly part can fold over. Oh no, there we are. I was right, there's a thread in there. It's not hex, it's just the way the dirt is. Good. Alright, that was screwed onto the back of the alarm clock. This part here would flip over so it was flat against it. But yeah, winding the old alarm clock up. There we are. So that's not quite clock coggery, but it is a clock key. And now that thing falls out. Very good. Anyway, we'll keep going. Well, just as some byfinds, This didn't give a signal, this doorknob. That's simply because it's rubber. A rubber knob. Yep, interesting. And where is it? Over here. I spotted this. Another vulcanised stopper. Oh, here we go. We've got writing on it. Beautiful. And Whittaker. Whittaker number 37. There you go. Another bit of rubbery stuff. So that went inside some of the old bottles. Instead of screw tops and corks and stuff, they used these. Anyway, can't see anything else to show you at the moment, so we will keep going. Well, I got a 3839. I've dug down, I've just gone, what the hell's that? But I know what it is. There we go. So we've got a bit of broken crockery there. That's really not going to give you any hint. But yeah. So I believe that is a salt or pepper shaker. Maybe. No, maybe I am wrong. Interesting. I thought the ends of those, I thought they came in pairs. Well, I might be quite wrong. I'll have a little bit of a clean up of it and we'll see what we've got. But also, no, nothing much on that. That's big, thick, chunky stuff, isn't it? Big pile of rubbish I'm on here. I'm sure that was a bloody salt and pepper shaker. Anyway, we'll clean it up. We'll see what we've got. I am right. That's a salt shaker, that one. And you had one for pepper as well. So yeah. That's a big lot of salt to have in there. But that's what we found. Wasn't what I thought I would come up with today when I was having breakfast this morning. But there you have it. One of those. Probably Art Deco, I would assume. Anyway, we'll keep going. Well, this was a funny signal. Now, I've not touched it yet. That's just a foot scrape. I think it is what we would call a thumb screw, but an old-fashioned one. Now, I would expect to see something like this off a plough plane or any of the old-fashioned wooden planes. No, that's woodworking planes, not aeroplanes, for all the adjustings. But they were on other things too, but they're always an interesting machined item. Yeah, sometimes they had who they were made by engraved in there, but that doesn't appear to. But that'll be a nice bit of brass, that. Nicely machined. Yeah. Anyway, interesting little find, and we will keep going. Well, an interesting little find out of that hole there. I got two things. Bit of muck, slaggy stuff. I got this, which I believe is probably an olive. I dare say, plumbing fitting. But that was all right beside that on the surface. Ooh, that's a later model one. Look at that, it's all been hollowed out. That's actually aluminium. Now that I pick it up, I thought it might have been brass, but no, that's a very late probably 60s aluminium job. If I said the words vulgar, can you understand what I'm saying after all the buckles that we find? That's an abomination, actually. But anyway, someone must have thought it was a good idea and they pumped them out. Maybe it's ended up where it needs to be. Anyway, snobbily, we'll keep going. Anyone who's been watching the channel for any time now, there's little bottles, there's all sorts of stuff going on. And you know that we'll find stuff sitting on the surface, and multicoloured glass. There's a nice little bit of aqua down there, and there's been blue, and there's been crockery, and everything like that. You know what I'm laughing at, don't you? You know what I'm laughing at. Awesome. That's got some crazy scratchings and crazings in it. Might still have the bloody powder in there. But that's a Beck's bottle, whatever the other bloody brand was, I can never remember it. But that, I can't leave these. That's just a hope. That's a hope there in a bottle. You want to see that full of gold. All fine panned gold, or stuff that you've got with a detector with a small coil, just all filled up nicely. That's a nice lid too. It's funny scratchings on the inside. Anyway, that's got to come home with us. Don't know how many of these I'm going to collect. Whatever you do, shh, don't tell Viv. Just another one. I can still see that with gold. Anyway, let's keep going. Delusions of grandeur. I'm just playing. See all this green area? Like you've got leaf and that, but see how this is green? It's a bit of a mound. Once you get your eye in, there's brick, there's broken glass, there's all sorts of stuff. I just dug this up. So this is a bit of aluminium. What does it say? Soluvac, whatever that was. But anyway, I've got glass crockery. Wayne Armstrong did make mention about his starting to love the small bottles that he finds in the dumps and that, because small bottles last. Like you get your big bottles that people break, but small ones can slip the net. Can't they? Oh, that's a hexagonal small poison bottle. Oh, again, it's telling us that it's not to be taken, but I may well disagree with that. That's a beautiful little cork-stoppered poison bottle. Oh, I don't think I've got one that shape. Well, at least not at the moment. Yeah. So these are just the little gems that you can find when you take your time going through a dumpy area. What are we going to see? Now the other thing is too, look, there's a file. Where am I looking? There's a file. There you go. As Mish said in Treasure Hunters Down Under, she wants to file a complaint. She would really be filing one with this one. This is a half round job. You see there she's flat one side and half round the other side. That's good, probably 12-incher. Used to use those all the time. So yeah, but someone's got in here and unfortunately, there's a nice cork-stoppered bottle. They've broken the damn thing. Kids! It'll be kids when we were young. I mean, when they were young. But yeah, there's some nice... Actually, we'll have a look at that aqua while we're here. Nice bit of aqua. Look at that. Oh, that even had... Oh no, look at all the air bubble inclusions. That would have been a ripper of a bottle in its time. Yeah, you've just got to... what was I going to say? Yes, you've got to be quick to see and understand what you are looking at. You know, you might get a signal, you quickly dig it out, flip, oh yeah, quick, there's a pull ring, just get on with the job, move aside. There's a bit of a jaw. For all the macabre of you out there, that's some interesting bloody teeth on that. Anyway, yeah, just be quick to understand what it is that you're looking at. If it's great, grab it, look at it, see what it is. If you can quickly spot that, you go, oh yeah, that's just a piece of copper, don't need that, just move on. That way you can cover a bit more ground and, you know, find a few more things. Anyway, speaking of finding more things, enough of the sermon. We better get on with our search, hey? Well, tell me, do you reckon we're going to be on the money? Hopefully it'll be a good start. That's a purse bar. Would have been a fairly decent sized bloody purse too. Handbaggy bit. Anyway, we'll leave that for there. We'll keep going. Wow. Out of down there, I got, it was a 37. You don't often get 37s. And I found something quite magnificent. I found that. It is only around this town that I'm playing in that I ever find printing blocks, slugs, plates, whatever. I'd say that was a lady in high heels sitting at a desk. I don't know what she's up to. I don't know what her face is up to. But, you know, we can see the high heels of her shoes. That's pretty cool. Nearly looks like she's got a flower face. I don't know. Is she typing? I don't know. These things make... Oh, hang on. See the thing under her chin there? That horny thing? Oh, yeah, look. And they are headphones. So she's an old telephonist? Telephonist? No, that's not quite right. A switchboard operator. She'll be buddy plugging in, yes, I'll connect you to you, and yes, I'll connect you to her. Wonder how old that is. That's a glorious find. Like, you know, it's not a coin. It's nothing that's going to change the world or set it on fire or rewrite history. But it is a lovely little piece of history. Glorious little bit of humanity. That would have been printed in a book or bloody local paper or something like that. And we've just found it. I hope I can find more of it. That's just cool as. I like finding these things. These are the things that make, you know, going in dumpy areas really fun and exciting. Or at least for me anyway. Maybe I'm weird. Who knows? Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, here's something I haven't found for ages. And look at the size of that one. That's a big un. That's a hell of a size bloody harmonica reed. Hey, look at that. And it's thick too. Bloody hell. Yep. That's a good size one. You certainly knew you were playing a bloody harmonica with that. I've got some nice sort of go over this area, so there's some glass that interests me. And the fact that we found this, yeah, it should be quite a good bit of spot. Things have slowed down just a little bit, but we will keep going because we'll find more. Well, I don't think the rain's too far away, but down in there, got a signal. Oh, I think it was 39, 42, something around that. I got that. And we go, yeah, nice. Ovate weight. That is a snow track. Matchbox series number, looks like 35 or 65 maybe. Actually, I should probably rub that a bit more. What are we? 35. Made in England by Lesney. Wow. So maybe if I do that, Viv might put what it looks like up to the side there. But yeah. There we go. Snow track. Oh, very brittle too. Poor thing. Well, it's a funny thing. You know, here we are, we're detecting in this sort of area. I'm just going to attempt to make my way up there. You can see there's some bricks and stuff and things. And you're just walking along and you see stuff. Have we got ourselves another crouch stopper? Oh, I think we do. It's funny, just the amount of glass finds. And they're pretty cool things. Anyway, this one's unnamed, so just a plain one. Looks like there could be a crack or a fracture in there, but anyway, pretty cool little find. We'll keep going. Alrighty folks, that's it. The weather has beaten us. I know Viv's not a fan of in-ute outros. Think about that for a minute. But that's the way it's going to be today. It is wet. I didn't realise actually how wet I was getting, but there you go. Well, what do we find? We've had some interesting bits and pieces. Probably most of them were eyes only stuff. So, you know, stoppers and bottles, the usual culprits, but always good to find. Yeah, I think personally my favourite's that little printing block of the girl at the switchboard. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, this area or this town had a lot of printing history, and yeah, I think it's all my printing stuff I've got from around here. So yeah, pretty cool. That's probably about all I need to say really, except that we drop one of these videos every Saturday night at 6:30 our time. So come on over and like, share and subscribe. We have memberships, of which a lot of people have taken advantage of. Thank you very much. And we also have, we've got some merch. And if you want to look as flash as a rat with a gold tooth, why don't you drop on into the old merch store? Many people have. Thank you, Carl, Deanne, Ray, Derek, and a whole host, a cast of quite a few that have come over into the merch store. So thank you very much for that. Anyway, keep in mind, I've already done that. It's always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. I'll catch you next time.